This is the most beautiful beach in the entire world. I've had the opportunity to visit Nacpan Beach 3 years in a row, the first in 2015, the second in 2016, and just recently at the very end of 2017. With the rising tourism in El Nido, is this still the most beautiful beach in the entire world? The waves are really strong today here at Cauayan Resort. We've been warned that the Coast Guard may actually shut down transport coming back to the resort, so we're prepared for that. We've got money to stay at a hotel in town if that happens. I'd be disappointed not to be able to come back to paradise, but we are here to explore, so let's do it. We're gonna be doing a hike today that is arguably one of the most treacherous hikes I've ever done. It's very, very sharp cliffs. It's sudden drop-offs. Hopefully we make it back alive. Fingers are crossed I get to stay here tonight because nothing in town will compare with this. Also, my camera is slowly starting to crap out on me, which the way things are going on this trip, I'm surprised it just hasn't completely broken down already. This is the breaking point of all my equipment. Everything is going out on me, and hopefully the 1DX will withstand this final trip. I need to send it in regardless after this one. The island security team. Hello, how are you doing? What's a good Filipino word for today? I need to learn a word every single day. How do you say safety in Tagalog?
Safety, ligtas.
Liptas?
Yes, ligtas.
Ligtas?
Ligtas. Ligtas.
Ligtas.
Yes.
Word of the day, ligtas, means safety. Brought to you by the safety team here at the resort. So you can see here, the waves are pretty strong, but the concern is not the waves now, it's the waves later in the day. Typically, waves always pick up during the evening. Just, I guess that's how the tides work or something. I'm no wavetologist or anything like that, but that's what I was told and that's what I'm sharing with you. Oh no, my camera equipment. That was the worst timing you could have picked. You picked the worst timing. I was so concerned there for my for you, for your safety. I'm really concerned. Thanks, man. Pretty much on storm watch, and we just passed by these two guys and they're just sending it in the little kayak. They got their little orange reflective floaty vests on and they're just going out into the ocean with their kayak. And then they just give us this look and they're like, yeah. Not all heroes wear capes, right?
No, they wear life jackets.
Yeah, they wear life jackets. Nailed it that time. So, our goal for the day. Let me show you what we're gonna climb. All the way up to the top, right there. We've reached the top. Took about 45 minutes, probably even a bit less actually, pretty quick. And you can actually hear the church service going on. So you can hear the church bells from here. You can oversee the entire little village. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever sweat so much in my life. My shirt could be wringed out and you would, oh, yep, there's water coming out of it. Sweat. That is gross. By no means is this a surprise, but it's actually very interesting to see all this development going up because, like I said, I've been here 3 years now in a row basically, and every year you see another step up in development, but this time it's substantial. I mean, everything has been pretty much 2 stories at most, and now you see like huge hotels going up. I mean, it was bound to happen, let's be honest. It's another reason that staying at places like Cauayan Resort and these like private islands is that much more attractive now, because that remote El Nido feeling may not be here for long. And we're actually meeting up today with a friend of mine, Tiaro.
Yo, how's it going?
Good. Right now we got ourselves 3 bikes and we're gonna go explore a little bit. Basically there's another beach about 20 minutes away. We're gonna go check that out. Today is also his birthday. Happy 25th.
My birthday.
Oh.
Yes,
5:30 for all that. When you buy so much cake, they have to bring out the accountant. Yep. Today's video sponsor is Cake and Pastries. Get your cake on with Cake and Pastries.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want a photo with him? How disappointed are they gonna be with it? I'll take the photo. He's still single, by the way. It's surprising.
It's okay.
We were like building Jamie up to be something special, and they're like, oh, is he an actor? And we're like, have you heard of One Direction? And they're like, and they just started to lose it. And then they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, you know Niles? So they're gonna go like see the photo, they'll compare it to Google later. I think they might be a little disappointed, which I kind of feel slightly bad about, but you know, a moment of fame, man. Feels good.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
Two Direction, it's the Canadian equivalent. Alright, and you got your cake, so we're ready to roll out. right now is because I actually released an entire Philippines travel guide. If you guys want to check out the 5 hot tips of the Philippines, it's completely free. It's linked in my bio. But nonetheless, one of the things in my guide, in my full tourism Philippines guide that like goes through Cebu and Palawan, was to go to El Nido and to go up Tarik Cliff. But one of the things I say in the video guide is like very hesitantly, only climb it at your own risk if you're in good shape, because it's such a sketchy climb. Turns out last year somebody fell and actually gravely hurt themselves. I don't know how badly, but nonetheless the mayor actually announced that Tarik Cliff was no longer climbable. Now there is good news to that, I suppose, and that is that they've now opened up a canopy walk. So for 400 pesos, we're now gonna do a safer alternative. I don't think it gets you quite as high, but hopefully still gets you that shot, because the photo I got on top was one of the best I've ever gotten. I went to the trekking business and they make you wear a helmet, they make you put on a harness for like a very, very, you know, tamed down version of what Tarik Cliff was. And I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, it's not cool anymore, but it's really not that cool if you have to do all that stuff. So we're gonna pass on that for now. Ooh, that's a poisonous looking snake.
Poison snake?
Is it poisonous?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe.
Yeah, he's not looking so hot. Yeah, she's a goner. Oh my gosh. You're an ass. He's like tickling the back of my leg with it. So we just took our bikes, headed from El Nido proper to Nacpan, and we're pretty much here. I just found these on the side of the road. Somebody else's loss is my gain. Now I've got that eye protection game going.
But in the shadow area only. Okay, so right whistle.
Thank you. So we came down the road and it's kind of like last time. It's super bumpy. It's basically just like loose gravel and packed down sand that's become like ramps and hills. It's pretty fun to ride on, but very bumpy. You just gotta send it though.
Just gonna send it.
Just gonna send it. Beautiful day. So we came down the road and it's kind of like last time. It's super bumpy. It's basically just like loose gravel and packed down sand that's become like ramps and hills. It's pretty fun to ride on. So the question stands, is this still the most beautiful beach in the entire world? I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that tourism had not really taken over. There were some vendors and a couple businesses that had set up on the beach, but for the most part, this was still a very quiet beach relative to the size. Nacpan is several kilometers long and it is just pristine white sand beaches surrounded by beautiful blue water. Luckily, it still has room to grow, but every year it will get one step closer to becoming the next Boracay. It is still the most beautiful beach I have ever come across in all my 3 years of traveling across the world. And trust me, I've seen a lot of beautiful beaches. My biggest advice for you is that if you plan to travel the Philippines and you want to see the beautiful beaches it has to offer, make sure to put Nacpan on your list and get here sooner than later. So I think this is one of those things where you just don't ask what's inside of it. But on the bright side, it says it has vitamin D, so that's good.
Check it out.
Yeah. It's the most concentrated, like, sugary, carbonated drink I've ever had. Cobra Energy, another sponsor of today's video.
It tastes like Red Bull concentrate.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually exactly what it is.
So sweet.
It's still the incredible, beautiful beach that it once was. It's definitely busier. There's people selling things on the beach. There's people renting out beach chairs, which kind of sucks. But honestly, look past those things and you'll still see this incredible, endless white sand beach, the blue water, the mountains. I'm very, very happy to be back here. It's a great scooter ride to get here. It's a lot of fun. It's only about 45 minutes if you're going pretty slow outside of El Nido. And if you're speeding your way around, you can probably get here in half an hour. Are all from the Philippines, right? Yeah! Wicked. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
Bye,
you
guys.
so much. Thank you so much.
So we just made it back in time for the 4:30 boat going back to Cauayan Resort. Yeah, we literally had to book it back with our scooters, drop them off, and we're gonna enjoy our night there. It's been an amazing stay here in El Nido, and tomorrow I'm going somewhere new that I've never been before, but I believe it's like the rising trend of Palawan, so I'm excited to go explore that. Our final moments here at the resort. This is our last drop off. So nice, just like the feeling of arriving after a long day. It's the best feeling because you know that you're gonna have a good dinner, a nice AC'd room. And one thing that it really strikes me as is a nice place to come for couples. I mean, let's be honest, if you're at the resort, you're probably not going out late. Like your nights are fairly early, but it's a very romantic place. Bit of a funny place for Jamie and I to come together, but nonetheless, we shared something unique.
It was beautiful. We just had a romantic experience together, and 10 out of 10 would recommend for your Instagram or Tumblr.
That does not get old right there. I'm gonna have to end today's video here because I'm gonna be honest, tonight there's not gonna be a whole lot going on. Jamie and I are gonna get dinner, we're gonna do some late night editing, we're gonna probably try to edit a couple videos tonight. Guys, if you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. My name is Christian. If you wanna see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button right up there. If you're coming to the Philippines, I've actually made an entire travel guide for you. It'll help you decide whether you go to Cebu, to Palawan, what you should pack in your bag, how to make the most of your trip. If that's what you wanna learn more about, then click right here to get the 5 hot tips to the Philippines. It's completely free. It'll get you prepared for your trip. And signing off here from Cauayan Resort, let's get lost again tomorrow.
Fan of the day.